Good day. Today I'd like to talk to you about how to get to know God. So I'm going to use an example. If I wanted to get to know you and I read books about you and people told me various things about you, it would help me to know a bit about you, but I wouldn't truly know you. The best way for me to get to know you is to meet you in person. And it's similar to your relationship with God. Many people read religious books and practice religion, and they believe they know God. But the best way to get to know God is actually to meet God in person. Many people think that only the elite are allowed to meet God. You don't have to be a rabbi or imam or priest or the pope or some form of religious teacher to meet God. Any person can meet God. Many of the religious teachers actually haven't met God. They're basing their teachings on religious books and teachings they received. So the best way to get to know God is to meet God. And the world has created this myth that God is a fictional character, that is invisible. But God is actually closer than you think. God is very much visible. God is everywhere. God is a powerful and beautiful spiritual being, but also manifests in anything and anything. If we look for God, we can find God. And that is what we need to do. You can see God in many things like the beauties of nature, the trees, the seas. The guy asking for money at the robot, you can see God in him. You can see God in children that are playing maybe in the street or at the park. That person who calls you out of the blue when you're feeling lonely, you can find God in them. You can find God in yourself. It's really limitless. And the responsibility lays with you. It's up to you if you want to meet God. Most people think that when you die, you will meet God. But why wait till then? When you can meet God now. It doesn't make sense actually if you practice in religion and you've never actually met God. That is something you should strive to do regularly. The best way to get to know God is to meet God. And once you do that, many of your questions will be answered. Many of your questions about life, about God, about yourself, those questions will be answered. You don't have to wander through this world not getting the opportunity to meet God. God is ready and willing, the opportunity is available. But it's something you need to initiate. You need to be proactive about it. There are other ways to meet God as well. When you deconstruct your ego or separate from your ego, you then connect with your own spirit. And when you connect with your own spirit, you then connect to God, and then you will experience God. And if you do this and continue with your spiritual practices, you can meet God. Another really powerful way to meet God is through meditation. So God doesn't have to remain a mystery for the rest of our lives. You can have an intimate relationship with God, but it's all up to you. You need to make it happen. So I invite you to take it on. Grab the opportunity. You know, I'm not saying don't do your religious practices. Keep doing that. Keep doing your religious practices and reading your religious books. But take it one step further. Meet God in person. It's not impossible. It's not something that's out there, that's weird. It's very much real. If you're going to worship a creator, you should really meet God. So that is my invitation to you. Allow God to come into your life and build that relationship. Your relationship with God is like any other relationship. You need to build and nurture it. So all the best with that. I invite you really to take it on. And find a way. You need to find a way that works best for you. So that is my invitation to you. Go out there in your life and meet God. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.